I'm Karl Seck, President and CEO of Mercurius Biorefining. I started this journey by getting a degree in chemical engineering, and I worked in the petroleum industry for about 30 years, mostly in refining. I did process design, and refinery technical services, and operations. And towards the end of my career, I actually did consulting for planning and economics. So at that time, I decided I wanted to get into biofuels. The main benefit of REACH technology is that it's a liquid phase catalytic process. There's other processes to make biofuels, like there's fermentation, which is liquid phase, but it's also really slow. There's thermochemical processes that are fast, but they have to handle large volumes of vapor. Both of those, being slow and handling large volumes of vapor, cause the equipment to be bigger and drive up capital expenditures. REACH, on the other hand, is liquid phase and catalytic. So it's low volume materials you're moving around, makes the equipment smaller. It's fast. It's like 2 hours instead of 3 days in a fermentation vat. And that also reduces CapEx. The CapEx for fermentation processes are about twice as much as for Mercurius's REACH technology. And thermochemical are approximately 3 times as much. So it's faster, it's cheaper, it's better.
Mercurius has been on a mission since 2009 to commercialize REACH technology to produce drop-in diesel, jet fuel, and renewable chemicals from agricultural, forestry, and municipal waste biomass residuals. REACH, renewable, acid hydrolysis, condensation, hydrotreating, is a patented technology based on liquid phase and catalytic processes that are analogous to the refining techniques that the petroleum and pulp and paper industries have used for over a century. Mercurius will help make the final push to address climate change, provide rural communities with hope, and continue the vast process that has been made since the 1970s to address the pitfalls of a petroleum-based economy. Mercurius is the only technology that is capable of producing drop-in fuels and renewable chemicals from biomass at a price point at or below that of petroleum. In the coming decades, passenger cars and renewable electricity from solar and wind will together reach a tipping point toward very significant greenhouse gas reductions. Leading up to and even after this tipping point, biofuels will play an important role in climate change mitigation. This is particularly true in the transportation sector, where flying, heavy trucking, and marine shipping will need liquid fuels for decades before an alternative is ready and feasible. Mercurius will provide liquid fuels that are a 90% fossil carbon footprint improvement over current petroleum products in those markets, as well as biomass-based renewable chemicals like FDCA, replacing petroleum-derived PET for producing plastic bottles. One of the bigger challenges for Mercurius has been the lack of certainty in government policy and the devastating effect that has had on investment, resulting in Mercurius taking REACH technology to Australia to finish its development and deployment.
For state support and other potential partnerships with local investors or strategic partners.
To build a facility turning this into this.
Which is when the fun really starts.
Karl and I agreed right from the beginning that Mercurius Biorefining would be a triple bottom line company. It would be part of our DNA as a company that we would put equal emphasis on profitability, socioeconomic success, and environmental stewardship. Those are the 3 things that are most important to us. The environmental aspect is trying to address in a meaningful way, in a significantly meaningful way, the reduction of greenhouse gases from petroleum to biomass-based fuels and chemicals.
We are excited to extend this investment offer to those who want to reach into the future to help rural communities economically and the world environmentally.